After nearly 2 decades of efforts, the endangered steelhead trout appear on the verge of returning to Orange County streams and rivers. The ocean-going fish return to freshwater to spawn as part of a dramatic and almost magical cycle, in which their offspring are often rainbow trout. 20% or less of those rainbow trout then seek ocean water downstream and transform into the larger, silvery steelheads as they adapt to the saltwater. But Southern California's steelheads are endangered, with limited access to spawning grounds once they get south of Malibu Creek. That's primarily because the rivers and streams they traditionally used in Orange and San Diego counties have been obstructed by man-made barriers. The reason they're endangered is that they can't complete their life cycles, said Sandra Jacobson of California Trout, an advocacy group that coordinates habitat restoration. Orange County's prime waterway to upstream spawning grounds, the Trabuco Creek tributary to the San Juan Creek, features 2 such impassable obstacles a half-mile apart. The first barrier confronted by steelhead trout is 4 miles from the ocean, where a concrete and rock-lined portion of the creek beneath a Metrolink railroad bridge suddenly climbs 30 feet, making fish passage impossible. The second barrier is beneath a nearby array of 5 bridges where the Trabuco Creek passes under Interstate 5 and adjacent roadways. The waterway there has been turned into an ascending concrete channel that is also too steep for steelhead to traverse. The solution being pursued is an aquatic stairway that would allow the fish access to as much as 30 miles of upstream habitat extending into Cleveland National Forest, which would restore their ability to spawn in the area. The project is in its final design phase, with scaled-down models of the passages tested in laboratories and completion of actual construction expected in 3 to 5 years, according to Jacobson, the plan's project manager. Her group, California Trout, is the lead organization in a coalition of more than 30 federal, state and local agencies, tribal nations and environmental groups involved with the effort. Since California Trout took the lead in 2017, it has raised $2.1 million for the project. It took over from Trout Unlimited, which had been working on the project since 2004 and raised $2.4 million to get the project started. While more funding must be secured for the multi-million-dollar endeavor, Jacobson expressed optimism that the project was in the home stretch and pointed to growing momentum behind this and similar steelhead trout projects along the California coast. The public has expressed its support by approving the $7 billion Prop. 1 water bond in 2014 and the $205 million Prop. 68 parks and water bond in 2018, both of which are helping fund the Trabuco Creek and other fish passage projects.